What is going on, dope heads, dopanites, YouTubians? Welcome to Dopetopia, my closet of comics, my freaking comic hacienda. I was in a bad mood. It was story time. I was in a bad mood today, and I went to the comic book store and spent about $20 and just made everything great. That's the power of comics. $20, and it made me happy. That's all it takes. Just go talk some comics. I was in a bad mood because I had to go by the dentist, and the hot ass dentist told me I had a cracked tooth. Hurt my fucking mouth. And she told me it's going to be like $3,000 because I had a cracked tooth and they want to do something to it and then do something else to it and then pull it and put a screw in my gum and come back 4 months later and give me a fake tooth because my other tooth's cracked. I don't know what that's for. I just felt like hitting it. But anyway, I didn't tell nobody I was going to be on here, so you might have to watch this on a rewind. Thought I'd go by and pick up my comic books out of my pull box. Do old dope comics comic book quickie on here. And, see what was going on. Get all my shit out of my pull box. Get ready to watch some wrestling here in a little bit. AEW's coming on tonight. So I thought I'd just get on here. And what is up, KB? KB is in the house. What is going on, brother? Went and got my books this week. Thought I'd show all the books that was in my pull box. What are you reading, KB? You got to be reading something. What is your read of the week? What's your read of the month? What's your read of the year, KB? We must know, KB. Let me show you what my read of the month, read of the year, read of all time is not. I've been on this little comic book ride for a while. Started out strong. This damn thing started out strong. I was so hyped about it. Still got a cool cover. And every issue is getting worse and worse. I'm glad there's only one more issue of this. This thing's really sucking here lately. Every issue is getting worse and worse. So this is the Approach number 4. Started out good, but it is not landing too well. And that's a lot of comic books I noticed today's times. I'll get the first appearance, or not the first appearance, but the first issue, put it on my pull list because it's so good, and then it just goes downhill. Downhill from there. That's all it ever does. So, what does OKB say? KB says, did you read Swamp Thing Green Hell? Swamp Thing Green Hell. Swamp Thing Green Hell was amazing. I loved it. Really good book. Last week was a short week. Didn't have a lot of books. So, picked this up. And I'm usually a Man-Thing kind of guy. But this book has beautiful artwork in it. A great story. Swamp Thing basically turns into the Sea Thing. But the artwork is unbelievable. Really good artwork. Story-wise, first issue was awesome. I heard a lot of people complaining that the second issue took forever to come out. So I'm hoping we don't have that with the next issue. I like gruesome stuff, and there's lots of gruesome stuff in here. So if you like Swamp Thing, if you don't like Swamp Thing like me, pick it up. Might change your mind. I'm a big fan. If all Swamp Thing was like this, I'd read it all the time. I got a little bit confused by the whole, I guess you call it the Parliament, the grays and the reds and the greens. You don't have to deal with that with Man-Thing. Man-Thing keeps the story simple. But, I kind of understood what was going on. I understand, the green is, I guess, vegetation. And I know that the gray is rot. And I have no idea what red is yet. But I read Swamp Thing Green Hell last week. That way I could pick up part 2 this week. Swamp Thing Green Hell. Dead Kingdom was a pretty good series. I haven't read Dead Kingdom yet, man. I have to admit. But I'm excited about Swamp Thing Green Hell. So, I'm going to keep reading Swamp Thing till it does me wrong. So that's what I'm going to do. Look at there. If there ain't no Tornado T. What is going on, Tornado? What are you reading, Tornado? You got to be reading something. Me and KB was just talking about Swamp Thing. So what are you reading, man? KB says the artwork is amazing. Dude, that's one thing about DC. DC don't get enough love, but their books, all of them, for the most part, and Boom is this way too. They use the card stock. They don't really charge you a lot more than anybody else. But Marvel, and I love Dark Horse, but Dark Horse has got that shitty paper. It's all wavy. You know, it ain't worth the shit. And if DC can give you great books, even without the card stock, good quality art, interior wise, outside, everything, I don't know why everybody else can't. And Tornado T, good stuff, man. Thank you, Tornado. Tornado says I'm actually off today for a change. Hey, I came on here surprise visit. I wasn't even going to do nothing tonight, but I didn't want to wait till Sunday at 7 for my live show, so I thought I'd hop on here, talk to some people about the books I got, and see what they're picking up, and just see what's going on right now. Tornado T says, reading through Cross right now. Then checking out Brian Burroughs' Wolf and Patsy Awards. Hey, Crossed is weird stuff, man. I picked up some Crossed. I think I was reading it. I think it was called Badlands back in the day. It's probably around 2019. Badlands, is that what it's called? But yeah, man, Crossed is some weird shit. Avatar, I believe. So yeah, Crossed. Let's see what else I got. I got this called. This is what my local comic shop said. Hey, you like horror? You need to read this Harlow. Don't know much about Harlow. I know he charged me $10 for this book because he is out of regular covers, and I didn't like that. I don't know who wrote Harlow. I don't know anything about Harlow, except it's supposed to be some kind of thing that you do not say in this small town, and the boogeyman comes back and he starts chopping them up. Chop. Ready, road, do-si-do, up tempo, and my pinto, what the dealio? He gonna chop up everybody. Chop. Building it up. I've never even seen the interior. This thing might really suck, but I just got awful excited for something. I don't even know what it is for some dude that looks like a Ninja Turtle. So this is Harlow. So we'll see how that goes. A little Harlow. Yeah, it's definitely out there. You are right. Oh, Crossed. What else did I get here? I got some. What about some good old Nemesis? Man, I don't know how they're getting away with this stuff. When I was a kid, I bought Ice-T and Body Count's Cop Killer, and the world shut down. Everybody said, "Oh, they ought to be arrested. They're promoting killing cops." Blah blah blah. This thing here, I mean, we got a dead cop on the cover. He is just smoking cops. He's put a bounty out on all cops. This is issue 2. He's killing every cop he can come across. He's put a bounty out in LA for any cop. Damn cop cars on fire. It's pretty entertaining. So far, I'm a big Nemesis fan. It's gory. It's Image. And, you know, Image is the right thing to read. And the reason I like Image, I like to be indie. I like to be different than everybody else. But when I go to those little companies, hell, you don't even know if they're going to finish a story. I was reading Heavy Metal and Scout and stuff like that, and halfway through the story, they just quit coming out with issues. You know, with Image, they're going to at least come out every month like they're supposed to. You know, it's going to be good, high-quality art, and they're right in that middle range. You know what I'm saying? They're not quite DC or Marvel, but they're big enough that you know you're going to get your books. So, Nemesis, Reloaded, Part 2. What can I say? Hotter than fish grease. Patow! Patow! Oh, me. Yeah, it's Nemesis. Okay, B says that sounds cool. He also, in the first issue, gathers up all the gangbangers in LA, all the leaders of all the gangs, puts a blindfold on them. If they take the blindfold off, a bomb goes off and it blows their head up. Puts them all inside a swimming pool, an empty swimming pool. They don't know what's going on. He says, fill in your pocket. Everybody had a sharp object like a knife or an ice pick. And everybody, he said, yon. Everybody starts just filling around in the darkness and stabbing each other. till there's only one left in the pool. Guy said, "Hey, did I win?" Nemesis says, "Yep," and pow, shoots him right in the head. So it's a weird book. He's killing gangbangers and cops. I ain't really figured out what the fuck he's doing yet, but it's good shit. KB says, "Body Count." That's a blast from the past. Had the cassette, brother. Loved it. I thought I was something because I had some taboo stuff, kind of like now. I mean, ever since I've been little, I've been into dark stuff I ain't supposed to have. Pre-code horror was supposed to be all burned up, and I like watching horror movies at a young age because I wasn't supposed to. It's taboo. And, body count and stuff like that, and just metal music in general. Love all that kind of stuff. So still doing it today. I'm reading indies. I'm doing all the stuff that nobody else likes, I thought. But hey, obviously KB and Tornado like this kind of stuff because they're on here checking it out. And, if I wanted to have, better views, instead of showing shit like I'm showing, I could probably show some old Spider-Man, Thor, I don't know, play video games on my channel, something, and have more viewers. But, I thought, hey, what I'll do is I'll show what I like. I'll keep it real. And somebody out there's got to like what I like. If not, it'll be just me and 10 people on here. And so far, I've been surprised that there's actually about 350 subscribers that like this kind of junk. So thank all of you for tuning in and checking it out. That's awesome, dope. Thank you, Tornado. Hell yeah, says KB. That's the kind of shit we're into. Now for my favorite thing I have read in 2023. I'm so happy that there is 12 issues. Tom King, Danger Street, Part 3. Danger Street looks stupid. Looks like something I wouldn't pick up off the shelf. I got hooked on this at the very beginning. I nerd out to this shit. It's very dorky, but I like it. This is where they take all the 1975 DC special issue number ones and make one world of all those 12 books and combine them into a world called Danger Street. This book's awesome. It's got the Dingbats in there. It's got the Green Team in there. It's got Creeper in there. It's got Code Word Assassin in there. It's got who else is in there? It's got Starman in there. It's got Dr. Fate in here. It's got Lady Cop in here. It's got anything you'd want in here, man. It's got Mephisto's in here. It's got who else is in this world? The Outsiders is in this world, and that's about it, I believe. I think I named everybody, but check this out. This is a badass story. It's only on issue 3. Tom King's Danger Street. New Gods is in here too, but they ain't got here yet. So this is issue 3. On the front there, you can see Darkseid. He's contemplating how he wants to destroy some people because Atlas has been destroyed and the sky is falling. And, what can I say? Darkseid's pissed about it. He's planning his revenge. What is going on, Mastodon Comics and Music? We've been talking music already. We've been talking body count. Yes. We've been talking body count and the old cop killer days and Mastodon Comics and Music with a name like Mastodon. I hope you like Mastodon out of Atlanta, Georgia. Mastodon's one of my favorite metal bands. Great stoner rock, I guess you'd call it. I don't even know if you'd call it metal, but I really like some Mastodon. Mastodon, what you reading these days, brother? We're on here showing what we're reading, new books that we're reading and picking up every week from our LCS. We ain't gonna be on here long. Thought I'd get on here and just show some new books of what I'm reading. Because I'm a fan of all comic books. They don't have to be old pre-code horror. They don't have to be golden age. They don't have to be silver age. I'm as happy getting a brand new $2 book as I am getting a $200 bronze book. I don't care. I love all comics. I love all stories. I think new books read better than old books. Old books got a lot of dialogue to them, and a lot of times they're real campy. I love to collect old books because of the history facts, but old books is where it's at. And Mastodon says, yes, I do have all of their albums. Well, you're a very smart man. You listen to Mastodon and you watch this dope show live? Damn, Mastodon, you are the man. Mastodon, I live 4 hours from Atlanta, so I get to see Mastodon quite often, and they come up and play the Ryman every once in a while in Nashville, Tennessee. And it was magical having them in an old acousticy sounding church playing Mastodon songs. My favorite Mastodon song is Word to the Wise. If you listen to Word to the Wise about a minute and 17 seconds into the song, you'll hear the most beautiful chorus you've ever heard. Brett is my man. I love Mastodon. All right. El Green Machine. I don't know what that was, El Green Machine, but you deserve a giant damn welcome. Yes. El Green Machine. I am glad that El Green Machine made it. He's kicking like chicken. Loving some El Green Machine. We're on here talking about what comics we're reading, El Green Machine. What you reading, El Green Machine? What's the best thing you're reading in 2023? This week, this month, this year? Tell us about it, El Green Machine. Got them. Mastodon. Let's see. Thumbing through the Fourth World Omnibus and some indie stuff. Indie stuff's where it's at. I love indie stuff. I love reading stuff that I think nobody else is reading. Kind of like Mastodon, listening to stuff nobody else is listening to. Only problem I have, if you get too indie, a lot of times the stories don't finish. I was really loving some stories that Heavy Metal Comics was doing. Sun Eater was my jam. Sun Eater, I would read over and over and over and study that shit like it's the Bible. Love Sun Eater. And, you know, then they started coming out about every 3 months apart. And then I think I ended up getting 1 through 3 in about a year and a half. And then all of a sudden they're like, when are you going to put out the rest of the story? That pisses me off. So that's one reason I don't like little indie companies, because I get invested in stuff and then they don't finish. So, you know, if you're going to come to the show, bring it all. Don't bring nothing. Good grief. Got to step out for a quick second, though. Tornado, take care of your business, brother. And if I don't see you before you get back, have a good time, Tornado. Thanks for coming in here and doing what you do, brother. 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo! I like some Ric Flair. I like some wrestling. I'm going to be watching AEW here in about 15 minutes, El Green Machine. I'm a big, what can I say? I'm a Young Bucks fan, Kenny Omega fan. I like a little Samoa Joe. I am, who else do I really like? I'm a Dr. Britt Baker fan. Britt Baker can wrestle me anytime she wants to. I'm a big Britt Baker fan. So, a little Spider-Man and Wolverine action. You like old Spider-Man and Wolverine, huh? Let me show you something. Just for you, El Green Machine. What is that? What is that? Oh gosh. Look at there. Pull this out for old Green Machine. There is a Spider-Man #1 and a 2.5. I'm supposedly the third owner of this El Green Machine. I bought it from a guy that said he bought it from a yard sale in Ohio from 2 little kids. And I was like, yeah, right. But if you look on top here, see if I can get show. It says Max and Charlie right there on top of the book. Can you see that? Max and Charlie is written right there. And he says he bought it at a yard sale in the 70s for $1.25. Well, I didn't believe him. But if you look right there, written in pencil, well, never mind. He told me $1.50. And look, it says $1.50 right there in pencil. So underneath Spider-Man's armpit, $1.50 from Max and Charlie, Ohio. I'd like to find some more of the Max and Charlie collection. If anybody's got any old books, Silver Age, say Max and Charlie across top, they belong to me because they go with the Max and Charlie collection. So let me know, guys, if you got any Max and Charlie comic books. They don't have to be worth nothing to be worth something to me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, me. Let's see here. Mastodon. I've been to the Ryman twice. I'd love to see Mastodon there. It was amazing. They had their family sit up top in the front row on the balcony. They all came up from Atlanta because they was close to home. Mad Spivey! I watch him every morning like 4 o'clock. He's on there showing like some statues or his Mad pickups. And if you're not subscribed to Mad Spivey, get down there and subscribe to Mad Spivey. Spidey Man, Spidey Man. Yes. Mad Spivey. He big Spider-Man collector. I think out of the top 100, he's lacking, I don't know, not many. But you'll get there, Mad Spidey. just keep on doing what you do. I know Australia, they got higher prices, harder to find shit. But that's what, the hunt's the fun part. So, yes, says old green machine. Actually, he don't say yes. He says, nice. I love the face. The facsimile. I have never read the facsimile. I've read this book online. Pretty cool book. KB, awesome book. It is awesome book. That's the most expensive book I ever bought. Ben, City of Compton. Ben's in the house. What is going on, Ben? We're sitting here talking about what we're reading, what we're collecting, favorite reads of the year, favorite reads of the month, everything we got to do. Moving right along. Last book I picked up this week was The Last Barbarians. And this girl here, I love Conan. I love barbarian stories. Look at this girl's freaking arms, boy. She's jacked. She's yoked, as the jacked people say at Planet Fitness, if there is any fit people at Planet Fitness. But anyway, she's a barbarian. She's got a little wizard in her. She can pick a lock or two. And she is forced to take care of her handicapped 7-foot-tall barbarian brother. So she's got to find a job. If not, she's got to pull off a heist or something. But she's forced to take care of her 7-foot-tall handicapped barbarian brother because love, nothing beats love, man. If you ain't got love, what do you got, man? You got to let love rule. You know what I'm saying? Love's the most important thing you can have in your life. Oh, Mad Spivey says 4 issues and an annual for the entire run. Let me guess, annual 1? I don't know. I don't collect the annuals, but I collected 1 through 100. It's all I care about. But a couple times I've almost picked up number 101 because Morbius is dirt cheap right now. I don't care for Morbius, so I haven't picked it up. But it's a horror thing going on, and I could get into a little Morbius, but I'm afraid to go down that rabbit hole because if I get to 101, I'm going to want 101 through 200. And I don't want to do that. So, me. Speaking of wicked Aussies, I listened to a heavy 70s band called Billy Thrope and the Aztecs earlier. Pretty dope. Never heard of them. A 70s band. Kind of Black Sabbath style, maybe. 70s band. Maybe the little scorpions. They got little scorpions in them. Scorpions! I like some scorpions. Still loving you. That's my jam. Corky Park and all that shit. Oh, man. Dudes, we're at 22 minutes and 58 seconds. I have filled y'all's dope minds with lots of dopamine off of these comic books, trying to keep it fresh and clean, doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? Next Sunday night, I guess you'd say this Sunday night, but it's actually the next Sunday too, because this is the next Sunday coming up. What is the day? Today's Wednesday. Freaking 3 or 4 days from now, Sunday night, next Sunday, I guess you'd call it, or this Sunday. I don't know how you talk, what your English tells you. Me and my wife thought about it all the time. Is it next Sunday or is it the next Sunday? But anyway, Sunday night, 3 or 4 days from now, 7 o'clock Central, tune in. It's going to be me and Bleecker Street Comics kicking it like chicken. We're going to be on here for about an hour Sunday night, especially now that there ain't no football on. What are we going to do? I'm going to have to just do more talking comics, I guess. I mean, that's all there is to do in this world. But just want to say hey to you guys. Keep on keeping on. I want to thank everybody from Mastodon to Mad Spivey to El Green Machine, Ben Compton, KB, of course. My boy Tornado. All y'all, thank y'all for coming out. It's been real. It's been fun, but it ain't been real fun because I've got a headache and I got to go get some food. But anyway, until the next time, I will see you again beneath the blackened sky.